Hello, welcome back. It's nice to see you again. See that you're here to continue your fitting session for your doctor tools. Fantastic. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and take a little bit of your information and then I'll be able to get you started, okay? Perfect. Alright, one moment. Okay, so what tools are you going to be needing fitted today? Okay, so just kind of the basic gloves as well. Okay. Okay, and then you'll need light, mask. Okay, no problem. Those should be pretty easy to get for you. Perfect. And can I get your last name one more time? Perfect. Good. I'll make sure to put that in your file. And when are you going to need these by? Okay. I think for the stethoscope and the mask, it might take just a little bit longer because they just have to make the materials. Okay, so those might be a little late, but the other ones should be done on time. Perfect. Okay. So I write that in. Okay, and I'm assuming this is the attire that you would be wearing besides the coat, correct? Are you still liking your coat? Good, good. Very glad. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just get started with the gloves, okay? So I'm just going to measure both of your hands, and then we'll be able to send that in, and then we could get you like a bulk shipment, so you would have custom gloves, okay? Great. All right, so why don't you go ahead and give me your left hand here, okay? Okay, I'm just going to use my little measuring tape. Okay, so this good across, then across that way. Okay, then I'll need to do each finger as well, so let's do this. Okay, and then this one. Okay, one, good. 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 Okay, perfect. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and write those dimensions, those measurements down, okay? So, left hand, and 17, 8, okay. Well, thank you for asking. Business has been a little bit busy since everybody's been graduating. Yeah, it's been great. Everybody seems very excited. Okay. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and do your other hand here. Okay, so we'll just use this. Okay, so just along here. Good. And just across. Good. And then I'm going to measure each finger again. Okay. Good. 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 Okay. So now I'll just write those down, and then I'll also need to measure your wrists real quick too, so we can see how wide we need to get those gloves. Okay, so right hand, I'm assuming you're right-handed. Okay. was just a little bit bigger. Alright, so let's go ahead and get both of your wrists, okay? This again. Okay, so just loop that around here. Okay. Perfect. Okay, and then I'll take that off, and then your other wrist. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Go ahead. Wrist. Good. And left. Perfect. Okay. Now lastly, we have two different colors. We have this pretty blue color, okay? And then we also have this black color as well. It seems like the blue is a little more popular, but in the material I would say is a little thinner, okay? And then this one I would say is a little bit thicker. So, and on top of that, then that would also mean that they're a little bit warmer too. So, and since they're different, they're not latex, because I know some people are allergic to that. So if you are wanting something a little more sturdy, but warm, I would recommend the black. But if you just kind of want something for everyday use, definitely recommend the blue. Okay? Which one are you kind of thinking? Black or blue? The blue. Okay, perfect. I can definitely get those for you. Blue. And how many are you thinking of purchasing? Okay, no problem. I can definitely get that. Perfect. Alright, so the next thing I want to do, I want to go ahead and measure you for a mask, okay? So here is what just a standard mask looks like. These are just for normal procedures, okay? So it's this light blue on the front, and on the back here you have this white, okay? And also the strings on the side are white, and they're very slightly stretchy, okay? So I'm just gonna put this on you right here just to kind of test so you can see how it feels, okay? Perfect. Just right there. Okay, how does that feel? It feels pretty comfortable. Okay, perfect. Right, so I'll go ahead and take that off. And I'll just measure right there, okay? Right from side of your ears to your other ear, okay? And I'll also do dimensions from your nose to your chin. Okay. Perfect. Now for this one, I'm going to use different measuring tape. Just my normal, okay? The other one is more for wrists and hands. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and start you measuring, okay? Okay. Let's go ahead, put this here. Okay. This on the other side. Okay, so we've got, perfect. And then I'll just go ahead and do from your nose down to your chin. Okay, perfect. Good. Okay, so that's good for the mask. Okay. And you said you still wanted to do the stethoscope? Okay. So across. Okay. And then the sides. Good. Okay. Alright, so why don't we go ahead and move on to the stethoscope, okay? Okay. so what I have here is our usual stethoscope that we use just to kind of show as an example. It's a Littmann stethoscope. Okay, so you can see we have a nice rubber piece here, and then we have pure plastic on the little suppressor here, and pure rubber on little earpieces as well. Okay, and then some nice metal tubing to get to your ears. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just fit these right here. Just let me know that doesn't feel too weird. Okay, does it feel okay? Okay, perfect. Good. So did that feel too small, too large? Okay, perfect. Well, what I'll do, I'll go ahead and just measure again under your chin actually this time. Then I'll use the same dimension that I took across. Okay, and then as for that length, did that feel too short? Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and measure down to about your sternum, and that should be about the right length. Okay, perfect. Okie dokie. So I will go ahead under chin here. Perfect. Good. And then I'll do from about your chin to your lower sternum. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Great. Okay, good. So cross. Good. And then sternum. Perfect. Good. Okay, great. Alright, so we have two more. I have a regular thermometer that we'll be able to start you with, and then I also have like a little light so that when you go to do eye exams, then you'll be able to use that, okay? So what we have here is just a plain little light. It has just nice, gentle brightness, and it's usually pretty short. It's not very long or anything like that, okay? So why don't you go ahead and hold this, okay? See how you like it. It's pretty good. It feels just a little short. Okay, no problem. How much longer are you thinking you're gonna want it? Just about an inch? Okay, no problem. Can definitely do that for you. Okay, so light and inch. Okay, and here, why don't you try the little thermometer here? Why don't you go ahead and see how that feels? Okay, that feels pretty good. Maybe a little. Just take away about half an inch. Okay. No, I can definitely do that. And are you wanting it to stay a digital thermometer, I'm assuming? Okay. No problem. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that should be all that I have for you today, unless there was any other tools that you are needing. No? Okay, perfect. Well, of course, we are always able to do that for you if you need another one added, okay? And they should be done about next week. I think besides the stethoscope, that one should only be about a day or two late, okay? But everything else should be done right on time. Okay, perfect. Is there anything else that you need from me? No, you're all good. Okay, perfect. Well, if there is anything else that you will need, just let us know and I'd be happy to help. Okay? Great. Yes, you are at your last step. You are almost fully ready to go to be a doctor. Great. Okay, well, you have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.